Hello friends, I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you doing today? How is life in your world? Life here, it's raining. And it's raining a lot lately. And I don't like it. And I don't know if this is true everywhere. It was definitely true when I lived in Hawaii. And it is sometimes true here. That it's like when moisture starts falling from the sky, everybody forgets how to drive. It's really freaking frustrating. In Hawaii, people would literally just pull off the side of the road. Because, for one thing, there, it rains like every single day, at least twice a day. It never rains for more than a half an hour at a time. Like, even the most extensive thunderstorm I ever saw there was like half hour and it was gone. So people will just pull off the road and just sit and wait for the rain to pass and then go about their merry business. Here, it's like people just decide to get in the passing lane and go like half the speed limit, and just that's normal. That's just what they do, and it's frustrating as hell. And then I get home and I'm irritated because I have to ride behind these people for 20 minutes, like 20 some miles. I don't know how far it is to work. It's annoying. But anyway, it's raining and it's frustrating. And today was not a good mental day. It's gotten better this evening, but I woke up feeling very... Well, I woke up feeling okay, but work today, my day just really uninvolved, I think is the word that I'm looking for. Just kind of checked out mentally today. So I didn't write a lot of code today. I just kind of studied. I looked into some PDF libraries that I'd like to try to maybe use. I looked into some Git documentation stuff because we're not using Git properly at work, and I'd like to start using it properly. I looked into some other libraries, but when I get in these modes where I just kind of am done. I tend to, unlike a lot of people, I tend to retreat into learning something new because that like re-sparks my interest and excitement in things. So, for instance, at work, my main job lately has been this piece of software that we maintain that is 20-something years old. I don't know when the initial, like, before open source was a thing, there was this piece of software that was essentially open source, and in the late 90s, we adopted it, and it's been defunct for decades now, but our instance of it is still widely used, and over the last 20 years, it's essentially had one developer, and it's just this monstrosity of, it's huge, and there's a whole lot of just dead code in there that's not even, it hasn't been used in centuries, but nobody's bothered to delete. There's a lot of commented out test code. It's a nightmare to navigate. And on top of that, it doesn't use any prepared statements for SQL, which is a big no-no, and it needs fixed. And so we've been fixing it. And that's been my main job, is literally digging through hundreds of files and changing everything over to PDO. PDO is the library that we chose to use for SQL. Basically, you have a couple options, PDO or MySQLi. I use MySQLi in my personal projects only because that's what I used the first time I learned SQL, and so I don't know why. I want to recall that I had this conversation with myself and with others about should I use one or the other, and for some technical reason I chose MySQLi. It wasn't just like, well, that was the first tutorial I read, but I'm pretty positive there was a technical reason why I chose it. So if you have any information, talking PHP here, to why you would choose MySQLi over PDO, let me know. I know a lot of reasons why people choose PDO over MySQLi, but I don't know why I chose MySQLi. Regardless, we're using PDO, And my job lately has just been this extreme tedium of digging through this legacy code and updating it. And not only that, there's a lot of just stuff that's written in like PHP 4 ways that needs to be updated. We're moving this code base over to a new server, and we're going to update it to PHP 7. I've been using 7 for all my projects for the last couple of years, and I really like 7, so I'm done with PHP 5 for indefinitely. And so to move this thing over, we have to get rid of all the MySQL because it doesn't work in 7. So a lot of what I do, I'll go in, I'll make a change, I'll hit refresh on my browser, and I will see what the next error message is, and I'll go fix that error message. And I'll hit refresh and fix that error message. Just keep doing that day in and day out. And it's just annoying. I don't really know how else to put it. And today was one of those days where I did not feel like doing that. I have a few little things I need to do on some of our other projects, so I worked on that. I worked on learning stuff, but man, I'm just mentally checked out today. I don't even want to work on Pepahana right now, which has been really strange because that's been what I've been doing in the evenings for the past 6 weeks or so. 4 weeks, 6 weeks, I don't know. It's been a while. So, not a good mental day, but a good day overall. And I get to hang out with the kid tonight. No soccer practice, so we've been playing soccer in the house and just cook dinner and playing Fortnite and whatever else. So now I'm doing this with you. I love doing this with you. So thank you for coming back. Thank you for being here. Make me a part of your day. Thank you for liking and commenting and subscribing. And if you know something about PHP, SQL, MySQL, or Pdo, please let me hear about it in the comments. I love hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from Wonderopolis.org. Why do we put candles on top of a birthday cake? As it turns out, putting candles on birthday cake is a tradition that has been around for a long time. It can be traced back to the ancient Greeks, who often burned candles as offerings to their many gods and goddesses. That doesn't answer the question.